What's up, guys? Tonight is November 7th. Tomorrow is the election. It's election day for our country. You know, it's been drumming to your. If you see the advertising in your phone, you see all the advertisements from all the candidates. I'm not here to simply tell you who to vote for, but vote for your heart. Vote for your wallet. Remember one thing. There's some issues out there. That's important. Okay, racism, rights, abortion rights is also very important. Also, each one of us has a different perspective of what we want to do for accomplish our country. But nowadays, is that it's a survival because the reason is this party that the Democratic Party, okay, who's holding most of the power right now in the Congress and in most states. But they overstep the powers. Okay, most of them also, are lost in touch with the people. They don't know what's going on. They think taxing people and knowing that the people are going through inflation right now. They try to push climate change, which is not important. Right? Climate change is that this planet's been it's survived billion of years. It's a scam, okay, guys. To be honest with you, okay. I know I'm gonna be demonetized here, but I know and it's the basic truth of that, okay. We need jobs in this country. We need an economic step up in this country. The reason why is this, because our country right now is facing a highest inflation rate, and with the inflation rate, our debt is getting bigger. Once it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, okay, this year we're at $1 trillion right now, but all this deficit in our we need to pay this. This is a debt, like a credit card debt. Okay, you think you're bad at math, you're bad. You think you're bad at your paying your credit card. Imagine the government been writing checks to that promised to pay for a long while, and and Rome came to the same thing. When Rome ran out of gold and coins because their mines ran out of silver and gold and precious metals. Guess what happened? The money is circulating around the empire was now because they heavily taxed them that killed all the economy of Rome. And when they killed the economy of Rome with that, then when some things happened like modern times like COVID. Back then they had the plague and also civil wars. Hopefully not in this country, and also a change in leadership. Okay, and that's the thing we're gonna go right now. And also that's why we're trying to fight the election integrity because most states of that are corrupt. Okay, to be honest with you, if you think we call it, people say, oh, there's no such thing as a stolen election. Let me tell you something. I was in high school studying about John F. Kennedy. Great leader, okay? Came at the right time, okay? But in Chicago, a conservative hub, he was a Democrat, and Republican was Nixon. For some odd reason, it is this. He got Chicago. You know why? Mayor Daley, look this up, had the Cook County machine registered dead voters. Okay? That's what happened. So look it up. It's possible to happen. It's possible to steal elections. That's why tomorrow that am I concerned? You know what? Whoever hopefully the right people get in power. But to be honest with you, you're in charge of your own destiny, not them. So for those people out there thinking that oh my gosh, this is going to end of, and no, it's not the end of end of the line. It's it's you that you're responsible. You gotta be independent. You gotta be the one taking care of yourself. And it's not okay. We call this, and that's the new thing that because thank you for COVID and Donald Trump, and everything that's happened. People are waking up that they're finding out. Big daddy government's not gonna take care of you. You know why? Our deficit that we made all the checks. Guess what happened? If the Democrats really care for us, they should open up the pipeline. No, they didn't because you know why? They want to do with climate change thing, and that's push electric cars and things like that. In my opinion, they're doing the wrong thing. We cannot switch technology that quick. It's not gonna happen because you know why? A lot of people have jobs. Okay, it's like remember the '70s when the factory people there, they're closing factories. Well, these people that had the skills because you know why? It was the only town, the only place in town. Because you know why? It's these people that have certain skills, and it will take another generation for them, their kids to be retrained. Okay, in the future will be AI, so people will be going in, going to computers or maintenance or and less of manufacturing. But it will take another generation to do that. And that generation again will find out it's a different economic situation for their kids. That's why there's a disconnect between Generation Z and millennials and Generation X stuck in between and the baby boomers because Generation Z and X they saw what's going on with that. Generation Z was saw what's going on, but they're more than that younger, so they have fears also, and most of those millennials that will fear, they're not taught to be dependent. So what do? They the vote blue because you know why? They think government is save them. No, because they're not taught to be independent. Like me and my generation or Generation Xers, we thought that we're latchkey kids. We were taught to be independent. The new generations are taught to be dependent. That's the thing. That's why the market's swing both ways. But for me, to that, I'd be disappointed, of course, if Republicans don't win. But let's face facts. I don't control this. Okay, I can only vote once, one time. Okay, and I just for me that my faith and my thing that if whatever happens to that, you gotta accept it. Okay, but this is the thing with that, guys. Vote tomorrow. I don't care if you go up here to the voting site and make sure you hit the tablet key. Okay, make sure. Okay, that's the thing also. That vote speaking of voter integrity. If you gotta check IDs because you don't know who's voting, especially in Las Vegas is that okay. Only if you don't know this is a transient place. Your ID might be a different state, so it's very important to have integrity because if we can't secure elections, that our country's in trouble. Okay, Biden already opened the borders, which is a no. In my opinion, that's also a violation of the National Security Act. But will they prosecute him? No. You know why? Certain powers want to earn money on cheap labor. So remember that, okay? That's one of the business. Cheap labor always wins in the end. You don't want any complaining Americans. Complaining Americans think. Americans are taught to speak up. Okay, that's why we have unions back then. The unions say create unions and economy created middle class. Now the middle class is being strangled. You know why? Because we're the strongest class. Okay, because they find out one thing: whoever was running government, they can spread money. But by that time, that ideas run out, and now they're scared what's going to go on next. Some people could lose power tomorrow. The countries could swing somewhere. Hopefully, the right way. Either way or left way. Okay, guys, enjoy your evening. Tomorrow will be a crazy day. And remember one thing: we're all Americans, okay? You know, the person that votes something like that, don't discuss politics. Just discuss football. It's safer. You know why we sports or sports or entertainment. It's a better thing to talk about. Politics, that's like talking about bathroom humor. Alright, guys, enjoy your evening.